Good morning guys, this is Billy from London History Taxi Tours. Just want to do a quick video just to show you some of the iconic sites that you can see in one location. And this morning I'm here next to the Tower of London. Now the Tower of London you can access from the Tower Hotel down the end or on Lower Thames Street by the taxi rank, which is just behind those buildings outside there. But what I would suggest above all is actually visiting the Tower of London. It's a World UNESCO Heritage Site and it goes back nearly 1,000 years. It has an immense amount of history. It's well worth the visit. But in addition to the Tower of London, of which, by the way, named the Tower of London because of the iconic White Tower built in the mid to late 11th century, hence why it's not called London Castle, as many people wonder, because the rest of it was built up over the subsequent few centuries. But from the side of the river, outside the Tower of London, I just want to point out there's a few things. So first of all, the iconic Tower Bridge. Now, it's not called London Bridge, as many people think. London Bridge is another bridge that is in a direction on the next bridge along, further down the river to the west. This is Tower Bridge, built in 1894. London Bridge goes back further. Now, don't get me wrong, there's been new ones built since. London Bridge was burnt down in 1666 in the Great Fire of London. It was torn down, or London Bridge is falling down in 1014, torn down by Ethelred the Unready and King Olaf of the Norwegians when they took London back from the Vikings, or the Danish more specifically. Now, it is a beautiful shot and there's plenty of picture opportunities along here, so it's worth coming. Then, next along, this funky looking building here, this is the City Hall. The City Hall, consisting of the Greater London Authority, they preside over the 32 boroughs of Greater London, not including the City of London. The City of London is an enclave, a small mile square, which is this area you can see behind with the Sky Garden in the distance. Greater London consists of 32 boroughs with 8 million people. That's the vast majority of London. But nonetheless, the building itself is pretty cool, so it's worth looking at. And last but not least, you can only just about see the top of HMS Belfast from this angle, but all you've got to do is just walk further along the bank from there and you can see it. But behind that, the iconic Shard. The Shard was built between 2009 and 2013. It's called the Shard for two reasons. One, because it looks like one giant shard, but also, if you look at the top, you see it's actually fragmented. It's broken up into different sections. And it was built like that intentionally because the architect, Rizzio Piano, he always leaves an unfinished look to his structures. So anyway, come down beside the Tower of London for some amazing photo opportunities. But more essentially, I would strongly recommend that you come here and you actually go inside for the amounts of history.